come up with a prayer seeking mandamus to allow the central security forces which accompanies him to enter into the assembly house precincts. This is the fundamental prayer. Along with that, the ancillary prayers are to ensure protection, etc., etc. Those I don't think, Milord, are that important. The question is, Milord, whether, Milord, a Z plus category protectee can be accompanied by the central security forces, Milord, within the assembly house precincts.
Yes.
Now, Milord, if your Lordship recollects, Milord, on the last occasion, Milord, I had placed a few portion of my affidavit in opposition to demonstrate that what is the procedure or practice, if I may use the expression practice would be, Milord, a better suited expression in regard to security arrangement, Milord, in the Parliament. But I had, Milord, placed a few portions from, Milord, my affidavit in opposition. If your Lordship may kindly just have a relook to that. Milord, subparagraph F, Milord, at page 6. Even under the bulletins published by the Lok Sabha, the Honorable Speaker of the Lok Sabha has issued several directives with regard to inter alia security arrangement, admission, entry of armed escorts, personal security officers. The same reveals that insofar as the Indian Parliament is concerned, the Parliamentary Security Service under the Honorable Speaker has absolute discretion and has not permitted escorts with arms or personal security officers of members within the Parliament House estate, and such people are required to peel off from the vehicles at the respective iron gates itself. Likewise, bulletins have also been published by the West Bengal Legislative Assembly. Such bulletins have consistently provided that persons accompanying the ministers or members in cars, buses would have to get down at their respective gates and enter the assembly campus through the southwest gate only on production of valid entry pass and frisking. Only one companion with one member would be allowed to enter into the assembly house campus during the session. Furthermore, no security personnel will be allowed to enter with arms inside the main building.
What does this mean? One companion with one member?
Yes.
What
So
does
each member may have one personal security officer with him, but they are allowed to come to a certain extent, and thereafter, Milord, there is a place where they can sit or wait for this member to come back when he comes up.
enter into the assembly house campus.
What not within or the precincts as they call. If your Lordship may kindly take
that book?
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
আরেকটা কপি আছে এই আমার চেম্বার থেকে নিয়ে আসো একটা কপি Milord, but I don't have a copy right now. Please have a look to, Milord, the definition of precincts. Precincts is, Milord, in
So precincts is all right, but
Yes.
is campus also defined?
I don't think so. I don't think so. Subject to correction, Milord.
No. Campus is not defined.
Yes.
Then how will you distinguish campus? You permit somebody to enter into the campus and the companion. Will the companion mean a CRPF personnel also?
But any security, Milord, one security, that is their choice. It can be a state security officer.
Or a
It may
central
be a central
security.
security officer.
So that way you do not have a problem.
No, no,
Enter
we
into
don't
the
have- we-
campus. But then
Don't have a
campus-
problem. I think, Milord, by the word campus, they mean, Milord, immediately outside the building, but within the boundaries, outer boundaries of the assembly house.
How will you say so? You want to take the book?
No, Milord, I'll get it. Please give me a minute. I'll
Alright.
get it. Then. House leader, lobby,
Lobby is mentioned.
member, minister, session, precincts. I think it will be within precincts. Please take, Milord, the definition of precincts of the house means and includes legislative building and the grounds surrounding it enclosed within the iron railings. Possibly the ground surrounding it would be the campus. In Bengali, মিলর এটি বিধানসভা ভবনের পরিসর বলিতে বিধানসভা ভবন এবং উহার চতুষ্পার্শ্ব লৌহ বেষ্টনীর অন্তর্গত ভূখণ্ড বুঝাইবে। একটা ব্লু বই আছে, ব্লু বই আছে।
না, ব্লুটা খুঁজতে পার,
হুম।
ব্লুটা খুঁজতে পার, এটা রাখলাম, ব্লুটা খুঁজবো।
But so far as Millard, the bulletin is concerned, if your lordship may Millard apropos this, please take the bulletin Millard, which is at page, it starts at page 38, the assembly bulletin, 19th of July 2024.
Hmm.
Arrangements for strengthening security services inside the assembly house precincts. Members are informed that the following arrangements shall be made as a measure for strengthening security inside the assembly house precincts. Skipping over Millard paragraphs 1 and 2, please take paragraph number 3. The southwest gate, gate number 2, has been earmarked for entry and exit of the leader of the opposition, chief opposition whip, MLAs and media persons. The vehicles of the members will be parked at assembly premises earmarked for the parking and also at Netaji Indoor Stadium complex, assembly buses, etc. Not very relevant. Then please take Millard page number 40, paragraph 9. Persons accompanying the minister and members in cars, buses will get down at the northwest gate and southwest gate respectively and enter the assembly campus through the southwest gate only on production of valid entry pass and after frisking and observing other formalities.
This is what you have mentioned in the
Yes,
government
yes.
also, right? What exactly will the campus
But
do over there?
it says enter the assembly campus through the southwest gate. So once you
With
cross
the precincts only,
yes,
the outer iron gate.
yes. After you enter the or cross the gates, the
it is
campus
starts.
Yes. Then only one companion with one member will be allowed to enter the assembly house campus during this session. Then Millard, we can skip over paras 10, 11 and 12. Then 13. A temporary shed made outside assembly house premises in between gate numbers 2 and 3 have been earmarked for all security personnel, including personal security officers of ministers and members. No security personnel will be allowed to enter with arms inside the main building. This is Millard. So, according to me, are Millard the relevant portions for adjudication of this present proceeding. Now, so far as the Parliament is concerned, please have a look to Millard, page number 27. It starts at page 26. Please take page number 27. At the bottom, carrying or display of firearms in Parliament estate. The carrying or display of arms and ammunition in any part of the Parliament is strictly prohibited. Only security personnel specially deployed in the Parliament House with authorization from the Parliament security are permitted to carry arms and ammunition. This is the deployment by the Parliament. Then, Millard, at page 28, please take number 46. Stoppage of entry of armed escorts, PSO, coming to Parliament House estate, consequent to the decision of the General Purposes Committee of the Rajya Sabha and meeting of the Honorable Speaker with the leaders of the parties and groups in Lok Sabha, armed escorts, PSO, of Honorable Ministers, Honorable Members would not be permitted inside the Parliament House estate. They may peel off from the vehicle at the respective iron gates itself.
So over there, it is the iron gate. Here you
Over
permit
here
them
it is inside, but
inside
not within the main building.
house.
Yes, main building,
Yes.
without arms. And other arrangements are made so that they are not made to sit under the sky, under the sun, rain, and etc.
See, if you adopt a uniform policy
Yes,
for both the central protectees and the state protectees, then the writ petition may not be heard also.
yes, yes. I would be respectfully, making this submission. I don't think the grievance is that my security officers are left at the large, whereas the state securities are given a Jamayado. Nothing of that sort.
This is exactly the allegation.
No.
Had this not been the allegation, the court would not have entertained
Yes,
the writ
now
petition.
in that case, let us see what are the pleadings. Kindly have a look to the pleadings. Millard, the pleadings are that some incident had happened on a particular day. One of the MLAs came rushing towards the writ petitioner. There were exchanges. and therefore he felt that there is a lack of security and his security personnel should be allowed inside. Now, please have a look to a few paragraphs only. First, paragraph number 3. The petitioner states that there are two petitioners, that on 24th of July 2024, when the petitioner number 1 was leaving the assembly house from his chamber at the assembly house, when suddenly at the lobby of the assembly building, the petitioner number 1 was attacked and attempted to be assaulted by so-and-so, who happens to be so-and-so from so-and-so and from the ruling party. Accordingly, the petitioner number 1 complained of such incident to the respondent number 1, that is the speaker, bringing to light the fact that such untoward incident has transpired due to decision of the respondent number 1 not to allow the security cover of the petitioner and other MLAs as provided by the central government from entering the assembly compound. Such is despite the security provided by the state government to the members of the treasury benches being allowed a free access to any part of the assembly compound. It is to be noted that so-and-so is a repeat offender and tried to assault the petitioner and other MLAs of the opposition on the floor, etc. Then skipping over paragraph number 5, please take paragraph number 6. Petitioner states that the respondent number 1 via notification of 6th May 21 restricted the entry of officials of the Central Security Forces inside the assembly house precincts. Then the petitioner states that Mihir Goswami from so-and-so belonging to so-and-so with a correspondence dated so-and-so requested the respondent number 1 to allow entry of officials of the Central Security Forces inside the assembly house precincts. Then para 8, the petitioner states that the security personnel deployed by the state government to protect MLAs from the treasury are allowed entry inside the assembly house precincts without any demur, and only security cover deployed for the opposition MLAs have been selectively debarred. That the petitioner submit that the security cover has been provided to the MLAs of the opposition in the 17th so-and-so on the ground of threat perception, and after the incident that transpired on so-and-so, and that too on the petitioner number 1, who happened to be the leader of the opposition of the house, having the same status as a cabinet minister and being a Z category protectee of the union government, it is imperative that the security personnel of the Central Security Forces are allowed entry into the assembly house precincts. Paragraph number 9 is very important in regard to assertion of a right. Then violation of Article 14, etc. It goes on.
Please come to page number 25. That
Yes.
is the order of the speaker, which is under challenge.
Yes. Para 25. Yes.
Page 25.
Yeah, I'm sorry, page 25. In view of the untoward incident that took place in the porch of the assembly on so-and-so, the entry of the officials of the so-and-so inside the assembly house precincts. Inside
the assembly house precincts. Precincts starts from the iron gate.
But here, Milord, it is they can remain within the area where, Milord, the other security personnel stays.
If page 25, the word central is taken out, it includes security forces, means central, state, everybody.
Right.
Then there is no Article 14 violation or everything.
Yes.
Why is this particular word?
Now, Milord, we have dealt with it. Now, please have a look to Milord. Paragraph before going to Milord, my affidavit in opposition, please take para 10 of the writ petition.
Yes.
Why Article 14 violation alleged? The petitioner submit that the action of the respondent number 3 is in palpable violation of Article 14, since on the one hand the entry of security forces have been restricted, whereas the security personnel of the state protectees are being allowed entry without any RTO of the state restriction. This is the Article 14 violation. Whether he can allege or not, I'll come to that later on. But please take, Milord, my affidavit in opposition.
All security personnel were touched by page 40 para 13 টা পড়ি।
Milord, if your lordship may kindly take me paragraph number 6 of my affidavit in opposition.
6 you read out just now.
No, 6 of the AO of my affidavit in opposition.
Yes.
With reference to paragraphs 3 and 4 of the petition 7 except so and so. It is denied that in untoward incident, please skip over that, about 7-8 lines from the top. It is further denied that the security provided by the state government to the members of the treasury are allowed free access to any part of the assembly compound as alleged or at all. Insofar as the complaint is concerned, the same has been duly looked into by the speaker and was placed before the house for discussion by members. With regard to whether Sri Papun Chatterjee allegedly attacked or sought to assault the petition number.
This the court is not concerned. Yes. Who has attacked whom, the court is not concerned.
Rightly so. Now please take, Milord, the next paragraph, para 7, 4th line. The security personnel of the petitioner number 1 had on earlier occasion been involved in unsavory incident. This led to prohibition of entry of central security personnel inside the precincts of the assembly. Such prohibition took place on and from 6th May 21. There has been no allegations with regard to any breach of security or apprehension or lack of security of any member of the House at any subsequent point of time except this petition. The security personnel of all MLAs have been provided with waiting space by way of temporary shed at a well-demarcated site in between gate number 2 and 3 of the Legislative Assembly. The said site has been earmarked for all security personnel, including personal security officers of all members, including ministers. No one else, except for the writ petitioners and Sri Mihir Goswami, had ever expressed any dissatisfaction or complaint with regard to the same. The CISF, CRPF personnel who may be acting as security staff of individual members are not required and are permitted entry within the precincts of the assembly. The said personnel have also not complained regarding their waiting space. There is no doubt of proper shed at the site where the security personnel of the individual members and ministers wait for such members minister. The Legislative Assembly cannot be compelled to permit any number of individual security personnel of the members of the House entry into or access to the precincts of the Assembly. Furthermore, the Marshal cum Security Officer is entrusted to look after the security arrangements inside the precincts of the Assembly House along with the Assembly Chamber and is assisted by so-and-so in maintaining peace, sanctity, etc. It is pertinent to note that none other than etc. has any reason to complain. Now, this is the background of issuance of the 6th May 2021 notification. That is why 6th May 2021 notification mentions the expression central, as your Lordship has
This
implied.
is where and what is creating the problem. If in case you are adopting similar approach in respect
Similar
of
for all.
all, so why keep that expression central? Remove that, the writ petition goes.
Automatically removed later in time, 2024.
Your AO says that it is same for both, but that impugn notice
Milord, 2021, Milord,
is long over.
long over. Yes.
We are in 25.
Yes. Now,
Remove that
but
and
that has been removed because the bulletin which I had placed is of 2024.
Page 37.
have you annexed?
Yes, the one, Milord, which I placed, Milord, right now, Milord.
Page 38 to start.
Please come back to Milord, page number.
19th July 24.
Yes, which is page number 40. It starts from 38, 19 July 2024.
Yes. Page number 40.
Page number 40.
Right. Is anything mentioned over here that the 21 notification is no longer there or something?
Milord, it is at a later point of time. It is to be. It is not like mere legislative business that you
Just
supersede one and then
By implication or
by
something,
implication.
it
This is this is at a later point of time. Obviously, this will prevail over 20, whatever was done.
Why will the court enter into all
Shouldn't.
things?
That is my submission. That would be my submission. I have not elaborated as yet. I was only placing the bare facts and the documents. Therefore, Milord, my respectful submission would be that, Milord, as your lordships have held, that
Will I record your submission that 24 is no longer in existence and everybody will be guided?
I think, Milord, your lordship can do.
Can be disposed
Well, I think your lordship can do so, but I would require, Milord, because the speaker is also a constitutional authority, Milord. I need to, Milord, get a clarification. I think, Milord, I am right. I think I'm right, subject to correction. But still, Milord, I can just have a word with him and come back.
or a formal letter instruction for us to keep
That-
it on
that-
record so that it can be set at
Whoever is
rest.
allowed, central, state, up to a particular point.
Absolutely. Thereafter, nobody. Everybody take care of himself or herself, whoever the
Yes.
person is.
No, ঠিক আছে, হ্যাঁ, only for security, because one is, Milord, maintaining the security of the premises. The other is,
Which starts from the iron gate.
yes, and the other is the security of the persons,
Yes.
the MLAs, say the officers, the other staff, etc., etc. So these are, Milord, two different things. Milord, for the purpose of, like, Milord, your lordships have, Milord, all the officers sitting outside each of the
Courtrooms.
courtrooms, in the corridors of the honorable judges, etc. This is what the High Court or the judiciary maintains. The other is, Milord, personal security officers of your lordships, Milord,
Yes.
who have an entry up to a particular point.
Stage.
Yes.
Yes.
Thereafter, they don't have an entry. Thereafter, your lordships have to take care of yourselves.
Yes.
Something of that sort.
Yes.
I can just have a word and come back. I can just have a word and come back.
Your problem will be resolved if this 21 is no longer there.
Let there be,
No, you have to make up your mind. Thereafter, the AG will come with instruction and you'll say, no, I'll continue with the writ petition. That's not
the bulletin that is being relied upon by
page 38.
the learned advocate general,
July 24.
kindly takes pain to take page 40, I'll say, my lord, the wordings are couched in mischief. My lord, kindly takes page 40, serial number 9.
Yes.
Could
States
I come,
about
could I come back after 1 minute? Just 1 minute.
states persons accompanying the ministers and members in cars/buses will get down at the northwest gate and southwest gate respectively and enter the assembly campus through the southwest gate only on production of valid entry pass and after frisking and observing other formalities. Only one companion with one member will be allowed to enter into the assembly house campus during this session. So, my lord, the other persons accompanying, my lord, they are taking entry, my lord. Now, thereafter, my lord, kindly reads it with serial number 13. It speaks about the temporary shed which they have, my lord, the pandal basically, that they have constructed on the footpath, on the pavement, where, my lord, the central security personnel are made to wait. We have annexed
No, the
photographs
others
also.
are also made to wait.
No, thereafter it goes on to say, no security personnel will be allowed to enter with arms inside the main building.
Yes.
So therefore, the central forces are restricted to enter the precincts on the basis of, my lord, the order which has been impugned, the order dated 2021, passed by the speaker. In so far as, my lord, the other security personnel are concerned, my lord, the state protectees, one enters, my lord, into the assembly house campus with arms, my lord. The other security personnel are allowed to enter, but without arms, my lord, inside the main building. Because, my lord, I'm submitting on instructions. It is a regular feature that the security personnel of the state protectees, my lord, wait inside the lobbies. Insofar as the inner chambers are concerned, it is not our case that the security personnel are roaming around inside the inner chamber or the debating chambers, my lord. They are not there. But in the lobby, my lord, they are present.
And they are not there with arms.
But that is what, my lord, the bulletin says. We will go
Yes.
by the bulletin.
Right.
But, my lord, insofar as the central protectees are concerned,
Central protectees, one is permitted to enter.
that they are not
Inside.
permitting.
They will. The 24 bulletin says so.
Yes.
Only one companion with one member will
No,
be
but
allowed.
so far as, my lord,
Irrespective of whether it's central.
meeting out treatment to the central protectees are concerned, my lord, they are falling back on the 2021 order.
No, they will take it back. This is what the court intends to know. 2021.
But I'll take instruction. I don't think there will be much difficulty in that.
Had submission made by the learned advocate general. Stop. Let instruction be taken whether the notice dated 6th May 2021 annexed at page 25 of the writ petition will still remain valid after the bulletin dated 19th July 2024 published by the West Bengal, published by the speaker or what?
Respond number 3.
Principal Secretary of the West Bengal Legislative Assembly. Annexed at pages 38 to 42 of the affidavit in opposition. When? When would you like to come back?
After a day or maybe on today we are on Monday, Thursday or Friday.
I can give you more time also. When is the next session?
I think winter session.
It's in winter.
I'm sorry,
But,
monsoon session.
In fact,
Monsoon
my lord,
session.
in fact, my lord, the instructions that my learned friend will be seeking, my lord. But there is a development subsequent to, my lord, 2024 bulletin. My lord, kindly takes pain, my lord, to take the application page 14. This is a document of 12th of March 2025. They have still negated.
Page.
Page 14 of the application. Kindly takes the last but one paragraph.
Yes.
I am also directed to state that as per order of the speaker, entry of officials of Central Service Force inside Assembly House precincts is prohibited.
Page 14, 12th March 25, 6th May 21.
But I'll take instruction
on
I'll take instruction on this also.
There has to be a uniform standard.
Instruction shall also be obtained. As regards the communication dated 12th March 2025 by the Deputy Secretary West Bengal Legislative Assembly as regards applicability of the order of the Honorable Speaker dated 6th May 2021. When is the next session?
Next session.
Is it in winter or in
No, I
monsoon
think
session?
there's a monsoon session also.
Monsoon session is also.
Repeat after a week, next Monday.
Kindly takes it up, on Friday or any.
Next week, next Monday.
Instructions are
28th. Next Monday.
20th.
Next Monday. Huh?
I thought today will be a good day for the learned Advocate General to remain a bit less preoccupied and conclude the submissions.
He'll not allow me to live in peace, Mr. Bhattacharya.
So
Yes.
I'm bestowed with one of the responsibility of keeping my esteemed senior friend always active.
Yes,
Grateful to it.
I'm grateful.